Marcus Licinius Crassus has gone down in history as the richest man in Rome, but the real significance of this man is not solely his wealth, but rather the role he played in the events which preceded the downfall of the Roman Republic. Crassus was born around 115 BC to a distinguished family within the Roman elite. Crassus' family sided with Sulla in a civil war between the elitist Sulla and the populist Marius, which resulted in Crassus' father and brothers being killed, and Crassus being forced to flee from Italy to Spain. But Crassus assembled his own private army in Spain and joined with Sulla. Sulla finally turned the tide in the conflict and began to invade Italy. Crassus was richly rewarded by Sulla after Crassus had fought with Sulla in the decisive battle of the Colline Gate, and Sulla had finally become master of Rome. Crassus enriched himself by seizing the properties of Sulla's persecuted enemies, and added further to his monstrous wealth by buying properties from desperate owners, investing in mines, and training highly skilled slave laborers. Crassus simultaneously cultivated his political career, and in 71 BC, the Senate gave Crassus authority to put down a slave revolt led by the famous Spartacus. Crassus successfully put down Spartacus' rebellion, and then infamously displayed his crucified victims alongside the Appian Road as a warning to all rebellious slaves. In 60 BC, Crassus formed an unofficial political alliance known as the First Triumvirate with Pompey Magnus and Julius Caesar. Together they dominated Roman politics for years, so that all three members of the Triumvirate could achieve their own individual goals. Crassus was elected governor of Syria with the assistance of Caesar and Pompey, and from Syria, Crassus launched an invasion of the strong nation of Parthia in today's Iran. Crassus and his numerically superior army was soundly defeated by Parthian cavalry at the Battle of Carrhae in present-day Turkey, and was killed by the Parthians shortly afterwards. Crassus' death had a long-lasting effect on the world he left behind, since it ended the First Triumvirate and set the stage for a civil war between Caesar and Pompey and the end of the Roman Republic.